Tamara Mascara, and this is
Vicky Lash.
And we are doing a drag makeup tutorial.
Yes, I'm so excited. Let's start.
Yes. So the first thing I'm going to use is a primer. I'm using the Nivea for Men Aftershave Balm in Sensitive, which is this lovely product. I'm going to start to put on her eyebrows first, and I'm using Crayola Paint Stick in color 101, which is like a super dark chocolate shade.
For me, an angled eyebrow brush works best. To clean up the edges, I apply Crayola Paint Stick in natural beige with a concealer brush.
I'm using another shade of Crayola Paint Stick. It's called Ivory, and as the name says, it's pretty light. So okay, let's focus on that. Like, no, okay, yeah. Is it? Okay, I don't know. I don't see that. I'm wearing contact lenses. I can see the focus. So I'm placing this lighter color underneath her brow, like exactly where the brow bone is, to further enhance like the structure of her face and of her brow bone. This is Essence eyeshadow primer. It's drugstore makeup. It's called Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base, which basically says it all. And I'm going to apply this with this super practical application sponge to all of your eyelid. How does it feel?
Beautiful.
Does it feel beautiful?
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
At work.
Oh my god! When I do eyeshadows, especially for drag makeup or very strong makeup, I love to make the tissue trick. It works like that. You just take like a normal tissue and you fold it.
And triangles.
Yeah, it's like origami. So the reason why I do that is because you have like a very nice angle, which is kind of strong, and it just makes the perfect eyeshadow like helper.
I never use tape around my eyes. I just prefer the tissue trick.
Okay, I'm going back in with orange. And I'm using Kiko eyeshadow palettes. They're really practical if you want to work with vivid and unusual colors. You can put your own like selection together, then they're looking like this. So this is like my funny, this is the funny selection. I'm going to like, in one stab, clean up and re-prime the eyelid.
Here, I create a new and defined crease. Then, I press on a pink eyeshadow by Kiko.
I'm using Atlantic Blue by MAC right now.
Wow.
It's like super bright blue. And I just blend that over the pink.
I'm using a new brush for every color. Then I'm highlighting her inner corners with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette.
Cleaning up some fallout of my favorite huge pink brush, which is also cheap, but I love it.
Do it again, do it again. It's so fluffy.
It's fluffy, you can't handle it.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Right now I'm going in with the NYX eyeliner. It's the Vinyl Liquid Liner.
I'm applying the liner towards the sky. It can be quite kind of extreme because we're doing a drag look. Then I'm going over the edges to blend them with the blue MAC eyeshadow. And I connected with the lower eyelid.
So what I do now is I just clean...
The fluffy one.
I'm just giving my model an orgasm. So what I do now is I just clean out all the fallout on her face. So that it doesn't, like, we don't want to mix it up with the foundation. We don't want it to be all gray or something. We just, So I'm going to use Kryolan paint sticks on her entire face. So this is a real drag makeup. These paint sticks are done for like movie and theater and drag queens. So it's done for like men's skin that's supposed to look soft. So we're just going to put all that on her, a real girl. So she's going to look like all. I'm using these super funny toothbrush makeup brushes. I ordered them only because they were like in super mirrory gold, which I totally adore.
It's so fancy.
It's like super fancy. I'm going to the other side. Using Kryolan paint stick to highlight in ivory.
Hello, ivory.
I'm applying the ivory color to the highest points of her face. In drag makeup, you always want to look like stage lights hit your face.
I used the same color as I used for her eyebrows to contour. You might wonder, isn't that too dark? No, it isn't. I'm just using a little. Okay. And to make the blending easier, I'm using another Kryolan paint stick in Chi 178, which is like a darker shade of skin, you know? Like shades of gray, we would call it shades of nude.
Using two shades makes the blending way easier. We don't want to see any hard lines, so blend, blend, blend.
Okay, now we're setting the entire foundation and contouring stuff that we just did with MAC 134. It's actually her brush, it's not mine, to be honest. And I'm using my favorite, Ben Eye, focus on that, Ben Eye setting powder.
I'm pressing on the powder all over her face. I try to leave the eyes out. Then I redefine her brows with a matching brow powder.
Okay. During the time I was blending your eyebrows in, I think the powder is like ready to be taken off. So now your favorite brush is coming back. So all I do is I just dust off all excess powder off your face.
After dusting the excess off, I apply another layer of under eye coverage and powder to conceal and save the area from any fallout.
Now comes my ultimate favorite. It's the NYX contouring and highlighting palette. This thing is what you want to have in your drawer. It's so practical. So I'm going in with MAC 110 brush, which is also one of my favorite makeup brushes ever for blush, for contouring, and not necessarily for highlighting, but for like contouring and doing cheekbones. And these two together, they're like
Perfect.
yeah.
By going over the areas that we contoured before with foundation, I'm just going to make them pop. For the lower eyelid, I just used the same blue MAC eyeshadow as before and some sprinkles of eyeliner.
And now we're putting on her favorite mascara. It's Maybelline
Lash Sensational.
Lash Sensational. Oh my god.
Oh! I see myself in the mirror for the first time. Oh my god! Woo!
I'm preparing the falsies. I'm putting glue on them, bending them, and pressing them on her eyelid.
I'm going in with this like vivid, bright, crazy, amazing orange from Kiko. I'm just using it like this. Like I don't use a lot of it because it's an eyeshadow, so it's really pigmented. And again, I start by like rather pressing the color on than rubbing it on. Then I just like get rid of the excess that is still in the brush on the back of my hand, and then I like blend the orange in. I'm going over the orange blusher with a NYX blusher in the color Amber. It looks like that. Okay, so I'm using NYX Cosmetics Lip Lingerie to create like an ombre nude look to this overall drag realness. I'm using Beauty Mark, it's number 5 as the darkest shade. I'm using number 2 called Rose Pearl as like the highlighter in the middle. And I'm using New Romance number 8 as like a connection color.
Starting with the darkest shade on her outer corners, I'm connecting and then highlighting with the other 2 shades. Then I overdraw and contour her lips with a matching pencil. And then I'm covering everything with a clear gloss. To finish it off, I correct any flaws with concealer.
Okay, so basically that's the look, and we're just going to see you again with the finished style. So this is the finished makeover. I think you look totally like me.
Ooh, we're sisters!
How do you like your new drag look?
Wow, it's amazing.
So you're all dolled
stop
up.
staring at myself.
Yes.
Thank
You're
you so much.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure, honey. See you at the next video. Mwah. Bye.